Hello YouTube, welcome back to Yas Heat Lap Guides. My name is Sir Foch and today we are taking the Ferrari 296 around Donington, one of the British DLC circuits for Assetto Corsa Competizione. Definitely my favorite British DLC circuits. And the 296 here is also rather a pleasant surprise. Similar to the 488, the main weakness is the lack of acceleration, but compared to some other tracks, it's not that bad. And on top of that, this car handles the bumps significantly better. And on top of that, the gearing is such to where you can rev out gears without losing massive amounts of time. So a lot of the upshifts that had to happen in the 488 don't really have to happen in the 296. So you save a little bit of time by not upshifting just before braking zones, which is rather neat. Super fun circuit though, pretty tricky to race here, but a really fun place to do some laps. Super wicked first sector, very technical second sector, and let's say rather RNG chicane on before the two big hairpins. So braking references here, a lot of them are rubber marks on the lines, rubber marks on the curves. So they can get washed away in the rain, so you really gotta get accustomed to it. Here we brake just after the pit line rejoins the track. Keep the car in second gear, and definitely carry a little more speed than that. For turn 2, we're looking at the brake board on the inside. Also the road widens, and that's about where we brake. Keep the car in third gear. Gonna go on the AstroTurf on the inside and the outside. Don't really want to go on the grass on neither. Here we could have stayed in fourth actually. Downshifting to second, braking just after the one board. And here's a tricky brake marker. There's a rubber mark on the curve. We can cut a lot. That's a little bit too much. I'll definitely do a better line in my hot lap than that. And for the chicane, we're braking just after the road curves downwards. Downshifting to second. Cutting all of the AstroTurf, can't really go in the grass. And for the hairpin, we're braking just after the one board. There's also some rubber on the curves just after, so you can use that if the board gets destroyed. And for this one, once again, rubber line on the, or rubber marks on the white line is roughly our braking reference. And that is a lap of Donington. So here is our setup. No negative toe on this circuit. The rear traction is quite a premium here with a lot of the faster corners and also the hairpins. Running ECU map 5 here actually, and switching between TC 7 and 4. The map 5, just to delay that turbo spool a little bit on all the high speed exits where you really don't want the big kick from the turbo coming in early, as it will just make the car oversteer and lose a lot of lap time. So running map 5, map 3, map 7 is probably optimal here. Pretty standard stuff for the Ferrari, quite a bit more roll bar than I usually would run here, but it helps the car to get around the hairpins a little better, and yeah, generally helps with the rotation also in the high speed. We are going back to the kind of 1.8 meta dampers. They seem to work relatively well for the 296. Not going max on the rear yet, but that might change in the future. And aero-wise, not really much to see here. Minimal ride height's more than enough for the 296 here. And of course full wing, as that's just how the game is in 1.9. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll leave you with a hot lap and I'll see you on the next one.